Hey guys, hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are keeping well, amazing, and blessed. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Or so one person sharpens another. What do we normally think when we hear that proverb? Because if I'm right, that's Proverbs 27, verse 17 from the Word of God. Every time I hear this proverb, I always think it's people helping and bettering each other. That's the encouragement that it gives. But how often does that happen? Iron sharpening iron can mean that supporting each other, loving each other, being there for each other, helping each other in different parts of our lives, whether it's professionally, personally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. How many times does that really happen? If you really think about it, if you look at the total percentage of the population in the world and when you think if one person sharpens another, how often it happens, I don't know, but I wouldn't even put it past 20-30%. Because we live in a society where people are so jealous of each other, are competing against each other, are working at ridiculing and undermining each other. Whereas we should be living in a society where people, we help, we grow, we build, and we move together. But it's always a fact we're undermining each other. We're competing and we're working to make sure the next person fails. What could be the reason? Jealousy? Envy? Hatred? Among many others. That's how bad the sin of the world has gone. And you often wonder, what is the good if I undermine my brother, if I undermine my father, if I undermine my colleague, if I undermine my friend, if I undermine everybody around me? Whereas we should be helping each other to come and build and work and for all of us to strive and grow together. What's the good if I work to make someone else go to their downfall? So what? I then become the only one who's doing that particular thing? Okay. Then what happens when something happens to you? Or the next person, or the next person? If we're working towards aiming to undermine one person or the other, what's the aim? If I undermine the next person, the next person, the next person. There's no formula to that. There's simply no formula to that whatsoever. I used to look up so much to Shauna Ferguson, the late Shauna Ferguson, South African actor who lost his life to COVID-19. But I admired and I looked up to the man because he always encouraged that there is plenty of room. I forget the exact saying that he used to say, but he used to say that there's plenty of room at the top so that there can be space for all of us. You see, imagine if we all help each other. Imagine if we all build together. Imagine if we all help each other in our businesses, help each other in our personal lives, help each other in our spiritual lives, all of that. If we continue to help and build and grow together, just imagine what amazing good can happen in the world. Just imagine how prosperous we can be, professionally, personally, economically, in so many ways. Iron needs to sharpen iron. Man needs to sharpen each other for the good. Because if I win, you win. Sorry, let me flip that backwards. If you win, I win. Because if I support you, you'll be able to support me. If I help you, you'll be able to help me. And wouldn't that be a wonderful feeling if we all just get together, we help each other, we grow together, we build each other, we move, we strive, we grow? Wouldn't it be lovely if that was the case? Wouldn't it be lovely if we really live by that proverb of ironing, sharpening iron? Look at your community today. Go to a friend, a family member, a colleague, and be like, I want to help you get better. And as I help you, you help me. What a lovely thing that would be. Ladies and gentlemen, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Let's be that strong community where we uplift each other, where we grow together, where we strive and move together. Iron sharpening iron. That's Proverbs 27, verse 17. God bless you, everybody.